What's up, gang? Welcome back for another episode of CTYD's The Creative Space. As y'all know, I'm your boy CTYD Pat, and I'm here with my boy McClaine, aka
good?
Mac Infinity.
What's good? What's
Yes,
good? What's
sir.
good? What's good? It's nice to be tapped in with you. You know what
Hey,
I'm
it's
saying?
nice to have you tapped in, bro. So, y'all know how it is. Rather than let me introduce him, I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What's good, y'all? I'm Dion McClaine, aka Mac, aka Mac Infinity, aka Mac with a sideways A,
Yes,
aka
sir.
the handsome angel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm back home in KC, and it feels good to be back. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. It's always nice to be home. When they start calling you the handsome angel.
Nah, it's some shit I came up with in college. So it's one of my many nicknames. So
For sure. Well, bro, I like to hop straight into it. Can you tell the audience a little bit about what you do? Because you do a lot. So.
All right. I like to think of myself as a multimedia artist, or extraordinaire, as my mom likes to say. And I do photography. I do videography. I do film. That's what I'm in school for.
Yeah.
I do music. More on the rapping side and the writing part of things. I'm not really super into producing, but that's a lot of what I do. It's the gist, but everything I said is pretty. It can be deep in its own way. So that's what I like to do, and I enjoy it. So
that's good. So out of all those things you said, photography, videography, rapping, writing, et cetera, et cetera. What would be the one thing that you like to do more, or better yet, could you rank those things in order from what you like to do the least to like what you do the most?
All right, from least to favorite. Least, probably photography. Photography. It's not enough going over me sometimes. Sometimes it's just really.
Yeah, you're just taking a picture.
Just taking a picture. But to a fault though, that it can be more. For my own shoots, when I do my own stuff, I always do crazy stuff. But if I'm shooting for other people, sometimes people just want really basic things. So it's just okay, sure. After that, it's probably the videography part. It's just compared to other stuff. Yeah,
it's just not something.
Then probably second is the editing stuff. I'm probably the best at that, but I wouldn't say I like doing it more than my number one, which is rapping. I enjoy that the most. But for me, a lot of that shit fluctuates.
Yeah.
Some days I'm like, I don't like rapping as much as I do editing. I don't like filming as much as I do rapping, or
vice versa.
Vice versa. And for me, I just don't like to limit myself to one thing. So I feel like it's important to know how to do a lot of things because, just think about the world today, there's so much stuff going on. Why do you want to be a person that just does one thing?
You do many things.
Right, exactly.
You never want to limit yourself.
Right.
So what's been kind of your hardships when it comes to learning all these different skills and I guess just getting into it, what's been your hardships?
For me, I've definitely had several identity crises. Just growing up for real.
Yeah.
I think that just comes with the territory. When you go to school and
growing pains.
Yeah, it's growing pains. You just man, who am I? And for me, I just was thinking. I remember this one day. I think it was New Year's, probably 2019. Is that 2019? Whenever the pandemic hit. Is that 2020?
That's 19. Or that's 2020. Yeah, New Year's 2020.
New Year's 2020. Yeah. I was just man, who am I, bruh? What am I doing, bruh? And I just really was I want to be something in life, by my standards. You know what I'm saying? Not anybody else's, my standards. And I just really, that's when I really just got locked in and started working 10 times harder. So, for me, that's been more of my hardships, just, having identity crisis and stuff. But, now I can really say that I'm confident in who I am as a person. So, that goes a long way.
I feel like, you know, when the pandemic struck, it really did. It messed with a lot of people's mentals. It messed with a lot of people's aspirations and goals. You know, I know I personally had a crisis, identity crisis. Like, what am I doing with my life? Like, what can I do with my life as of now? You know, it messed up a lot of plays I had in order and stuff like that. But you know, we back on track.
We back.
And I see you back on track
we
too.
Back. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So you know, with you going to college and with everything, how has like that college experience shaped your talents and what you want to do?
For me, especially going to school so far away and not knowing a single person in New Orleans, not having no family, friends, or anybody I knew, it was like, all right, you gonna have to get in where you fit in. Like, you gonna have to figure shit out. For me, I remember going to this leadership conference down there, and then somebody told me, like, the best way to get acclimated to things is facing fear. Yeah. Like, throwing yourself in the fire. You know what I'm saying? You know the old saying, can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. Yep. You know, but for me, it's going into that heat, you know. And really, you know, you gonna see how you are as a person when you under pressure. And when you got to make stuff happen for yourself. And that was literally the best thing I could have did. I feel like I transformed myself as an artist and as a person. You know, of course, you know, when things on fire, like, they change form and stuff and morph into different things. But for me, I feel like it's burned and molded me and shaped me into a better person. So
that's good. You know, you got to dive into adversity. You got to really get uncomfortable in order to figure out what type of person you are, what you want to do with your life.
Right.
What's kind of your process around, you know, creating?
For me, it's a lot of observation. I remember, you know, just being little, I was that kid that used to just ask a lot of questions about stuff and just like, Dad, what's this mean? Yeah. Mama, what's that mean? You know, they would get annoyed and stuff, but like, I feel like dumb question is only a question you already know the answer to. Yeah. You know, so for me, you know, especially in school, like, I would be that kid in class that would be like, you know, I'll be the one asking questions every 5 seconds because I don't know what the fuck going on. Like, sometimes I don't, you know, and then people after me talking like, hey, bro, I appreciate you asking the question because I didn't know that shit either, bro. So that would be me. I like asking questions, and for me, I feel like that's the easiest way to learn, especially for somebody that's in the field that you want to go into or doing something that you want to do, bro. Like, ask questions.
It's the best way to learn.
Best way to learn. Ask them damn questions, like, for real. You know, I don't know if that answered your question.
No, but I think we got a little general understanding.
So that's more of my process: observation, asking questions, and then applying them. So
for sure. What help have you received, like, from your support system? What would you say your support system is? What does it consist of mainly?
Shout out to my boy Chief.
Yes,
Chief
sir.
the Don. He was a guest here a few episodes ago. So shout out to him.
That's OG. It's episode 2 right there.
Yeah, episode 2.
Episode 2.
02, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. We feed off each other's energy a lot. And we look out for each other. And you always need the people like that you know. I've known him since 2nd grade. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we go way back. Shout out to my girlfriend, Aaliyah. She's really changed my life too. Just made me change my perspective on a lot of things. And you know, I mean, you need somebody there. Yeah. You know, for you that looks out for you too. You know, my parents and stuff. I feel like, you know, I went through a lot of stuff with them too, just with our relationship while I was, you know, growing and stuff. But like, I feel like, you know, we've come to a mutual understanding, to where, you know, we understand each other, you know. So shout out to them too. Shout out to my HBCU too, Dewey University.
Yes, sir.
It's just made me more comfortable in my blackness too. I feel like that goes a long way. As you know, just growing up as a black male in America, especially in these times, you need like that foundation, that comfortability, that know-how, that power, within yourself to be able to push through adversity. So
yeah,
that's my sports system. All those three things. So,
and I bet with your music you're able to not necessarily. Well, let me just say, yeah, you're able to be more vulnerable through your music,
right.
And I feel like that's another thing. Black people, like black men especially, we don't get that option to be vulnerable. So having an outlet to express, and like just express your vulnerability, like that's important as well.
It's very important, for me, it's with my music, my art, but it doesn't have to be those things.
Yeah.
People have to find that outlet that they're the most comfortable letting things out in. Sometimes it's as simple as having a conversation.
Just a conversation,
like this.
Real talk. All right. So what kind of topics do you like to cover in your music?
And everything, bro. Everything that I feel like, for me, I like to talk from firsthand experience a lot. But I like telling other people's stories too.
Yeah.
I'm really big on keeping it real. But I think when people say that, they like to limit themselves to just, I can only talk about this if I went through it. But we have a ton of people around us, a community around us, and sometimes we see other people going through stuff, and it affects us.
Yeah.
So sometimes our best way to help them is to talk about it with them. And then of course, you don't want to just be like tell everybody business.
Yeah, of
You
course.
want to talk to them, see if it's okay. But yeah, like.
Yeah, well, sometimes people can't express themselves, maybe, you got to take it upon yourself to tell their story for them.
Right.
Because they didn't get the chance to.
Right.
Or they're not that comfortable yet to where they're able to tell their story.
Right.
But even though hearing that someone's listening, someone's watching them, that does wonders for them. They're going to open up to that. Like, I don't know, you might be able, you might be changing somebody's life, just by going in and talking about a topic that they don't hear often.
Right, exactly.
Something that's real.
Right. So, you a writer, you know what I'm saying? Your brother is a writer, I feel like I'm a writer too. So some people aren't.
Yeah.
Some are, it's a skill, you know what I'm saying? Some people have like that gift that they're blessed with. And I feel like, it's sort of our job as writers to tell stories, bro.
Yeah.
So you have to, you have to speak up for yourself and for people, bro. So whether it's physically saying it or whether it's just writing it down and scribing it down. So
most definitely, I feel that 100%, bro. 100%. Well, I'm gonna play this little game with you, bro. You being a rapper and all, I like to think that you gotta, you're pretty knowledgeable about your music.
Mm-hmm.
So we just gonna play this little game, bro. I like to call it. It's a new game. Y'all ain't never seen it before.
New game.
Well, y'all ain't never seen it before on here.
New game.
I don't know if y'all seen it before. Y'all ain't seen it before on here. I like to call it Whose Bar Is It Anyway?
Whose bar is it anyway?
Whose bar is it anyway?
All right,
so basically, bro, I'm gonna just read you a bar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you two things: who bar is it, and we gonna get a little bit deeper. What song is it?
Oh.
So we gonna see. We gonna see what you know.
We gonna see.
All right, let's start off. I hit the Jamaican spot at the bar, take a seat. I ordered the jerk. She said, "You are what you eat." You see, I always loved your sense of humor, but tonight you should have seen how quiet the room was.
I don't.
Yeah, bro, you gotta know that. That's a classic.
Say it again.
I hit the Jamaican spot at the bar, take a seat. I ordered the jerk. She said, "You are what you eat." You see, I always loved your sense of humor, but tonight you should have seen how quiet the room was. All right.
Who is it?
That's Kanye, Devil in a New Dress.
Rick Ross.
Yeah, with Rick Ross.
How did I not know that? I love that song too.
Hey, no, that's a hard song.
Yeah,
that's a hard song.
I love that song. So maybe I don't know. I'm just terrible. I'm just terrible, bro.
All right, we're gonna go bar number 2. I used to want to see the penitentiary way after elementary.
Oh,
I thought it was cool to look the judge in his face when he sentenced me.
Say it again.
I used to want to see the penitentiary way after elementary. Thought it was cool to look the judge in his face when he sentenced me.
Oh, I know this one.
You gotta know
I know this one. Mm-hmm. I do. Yes, I do, bro. Quit capping, bro. I do. Ah, shit. I know this one. Can I have a hint? What was the first letter?
K.
K. Is this Kanye too?
Nah,
Kanye?
That's not Kanye.
K. Oh my
bro, God. You know this. It's a classic.
Century. Is that Kendrick?
That is Kendrick.
That's Kendrick for sure.
What song?
Say it again. Say the bar again. Say the R. I know this.
I used to want to see the penitentiary way after elementary. Thought it was cool to look the judge in his face when he sentenced me. Since my uncle was institutionalized, my intuition had told me I was suited for family ties.
That's institutional.
Nah, that's institutional. Poor Man Dreams. Oh, that's how. What tape is that? Section 80.
That's Section 80.
That's Section 80. Yup.
He digging deep. I thought he was gonna do like Good Kid, Bad City or To Pimp a Butterfly. All
right. This, you know this song, bro, because this is goated.
Okay. We'll see.
This is goated.
You can't.
All right. You won't feel me till you want it so bad you tell yourself you're in it and tell the world around you that your paperwork is finished and steal your mama debit card so you maintain an image and ride around in overpriced rental cars that ain't tenant. You want a minute? You got it.
I'm about to walk on camera, bro.
You want to read it again?
Read it again.
All right. This is a hard one. You won't feel me till you want it so bad you tell yourself you're in it and tell the world around you that your paperwork is finished and steal your mama debit card so you maintain an image and ride around in overpriced rental cars that ain't tenant. You need a minute, you got it. No. Bro, come on, Mac, you got this. You got this. You selling.
I'm selling. What is it?
That's The Ride by Drake.
How do I not know that? I know that song too.
That's a goated song. That's a goated song right there.
Bruh.
You gonna get this last one right, bro. I feel it. I feel it. It's a short one. Because if I did the whole thing, you would have just figured it out. Okay.
For real?
Yeah. But homie, if you change, may you change for the better. Back when Martin King had a thing for Coretta.
That's J. Cole.
What song?
What song is that? That's on Forest Hills Drive.
That's Sideline Story.
I'm
gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you though, because you guessed it right.
I was like, I definitely is J. Cole. He said Coretta multiple times though.
Yeah, he do.
He says Coretta a lot.
He do. Hey, shout out to J. Cole, new album.
I got 0.5 points, right?
Hey.
I did it.
Let's give it up for Matt. I scored.
I hit a free throw.
But yeah, bro. So you know a little something. Well,
no,
you really don't know much.
Shit.
You don't know much.
Shit.
You don't know
I don't
much.
know what you told me.
You heard the songs before though.
Yeah,
so
I knew
we'll
the song.
That. Y'all ain't never heard what he got coming. So
it's not.
Y'all sit tight. We finna play this little freestyle for y'all. And y'all tune back in with us.
Ooh. AKA Dot Boy, you know what I'm saying? We rolling, we recording. Oh yeah, we good. We don't do it like this, I'm just trying to market and shit, you know what I'm saying? Put your hands up in the sky like everybody in the 913. Put your hands up in the air so you can vibe with me. Look, everybody in the 913. Put your hands up in the air so you can look. So I'm chilling at the creative space. It's where I'm from, you gotta learn how to create a space. I made the keyboard by hand, I create the space. Bar, cause I'm on another galaxy with these flows. Your fallacies that you speak are weak. They get exposed, disposed, and I just throw them in the garbage. I finish and I start it. I comb and then I part it. And I still get pigeonholed as a rapper and not an artist. Make it make sense like nickels. I thought about it at nickels. Like back when shit was really simple. Now I get shits popping like a pimple. They smile with dimples and I be thinking it coming up with hella temples. Cause if I can keep it a buck with you, I can't fuck with you. Cause some niggas like to act like they was really stuck with you. But you wasn't here when I was down, so I'm not up with you. You wasn't here when I was down, so I'm not up with you. Shit, turn the beat to a corpse and then they all die like red wigs. Cause word is bond, everything I said is what I did. And I did everything I said and I am what I did. And niggas say it is what it is. Cause I'm Clark Kent, but I'm immune to kryptonite. He set trippin', he was a blood, now he a kryptonite. If I wasn't in school, yeah, I might've hit a lick tonight. But I'm with my girl, I ain't worried about your bitch, alright? Now that we got that clear, I dropped the album of the year. It's slept on, but go check on it after we finish here. Tapped in with some industry niggas, I swear that this my year. Cause last year I ain't gon' cap, I shed a couple tears. My granny died and I swear that nobody really cared. My art teacher failed me when I tried to turn some shit back in. Now I'm back here, yeah, I'm here to make some fucking amends. And like math equations, they better give me my dividends. I don't care if I lose a couple friends. I'm trying to make it to the top before the very end. So I'm sorry if I stabbed you with my pencil and my pen. She listening to Sweetie, so she trying to tap back in. With a city where they get activated, where they poke you like they trying to get you vaccinated. But like the shot is optional, you don't gotta take it. That's why I left and then came back. Thank God I made it. Back with us always, we had the creative space. Shout out to my boy Matt Calhoun, aka Dot Boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Pat. You know what I'm saying? We live. We live. Is that cool? Is that cool? Is a good take? That's cool.
On me, so hey, y'all see what that boy Matt got in his bag, and it's more in there. The bag get a lot deeper, so
I got it.
Yeah. And he gonna be reaching for days if he got all the way in his bag.
Yeah.
But nah, man. You know, how do you see music in the city? And when I say the city, you know how we do: one city, two states. So KCK, KC Mo. How do you feel?
I love our music scene.
Yeah.
I love it, and I'm not just saying that shit because I'm from here.
Yeah.
I love our music scene, and I feel like it's one of the most underrated music scenes in the entire country.
That's facts.
So I have the privilege to be a part of two like growing artistic communities in New Orleans and Kansas City, and we have sort of some similar issues in terms of people not wanting to work with each other, or a lot of people, gatekeeping. But through all the bullshit, and excuse my language, I'm sorry, I am cussing.
No, you good.
Like, there's so much talent here, and so many people making phenomenal music and art,
That's facts.
Yeah, bro, I love our artistic scene here, our art scene, our music scene here, so.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I got to second that. There's so many people making good music, bro. Not just good music, but it's so many artists, so many designers, so many, like, we got some of the best chefs I done seen. Like, we got some good chefs.
Right.
We got some good hairstylists. Like,
right.
The creativity is endless, bro. Like,
right.
And that's everywhere. Like, there's people doing a lot of great things in the city.
Right.
But going back to the music, bro, like, I think personally, I think music-wise, bro, we could compete with those in Atlanta, bro, those in, Chicago, or those in California, bro. Like, we can compete, and that's not even, not even competition. I mean, like, we could be one of those attractions, bro.
We can be one of those checkpoints.
We could be one of those music attractions. We could.
It sort of hurts my soul when artists tour and they, skip over Kansas City.
Yeah, man.
But not to put the blame on anybody here, but it's just all about us loving ourselves. Because if we don't love our city, who is gonna love our city?
Exactly.
For us?
Who gonna love it for us?
So but there's a lot of phenomenal artists here, bro. A lot of like, since we're right smack dab in the middle of the map, we get a little bit of everything here, and I think we can take that and use that to our advantage, and take these different things we get from these different artistic cultures and morph it into something of our own. So.
That's true. You get some of the down south, some of the DJ Screw type music. You get some of that Detroit music. There's a lot of West Coast influence in KC's music.
West Coast influence, more specifically the Bay Area.
Yeah.
I read a lot about that. I grew up listening to Mac Dre. My pops listened to a lot of E40, the Jacka, all that shit, all that shit, bro. And when it's hella people from the Bay Area where I go to school at, like, we talk the same. We say the same shit. Niggas say grimy. Niggas don't say that everywhere. They say that in the Bay, and they say that here. You know what I'm saying? They say, like, food is smack or slap. Like, that is a Kansas City and Bay Area thing. That's not a or West Coast thing. Like, that's not like a thing that they do everywhere.
Yeah.
We just so used to that
That's
we think
not
everybody do it. No. We have our own identity, bro. We have to embrace it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's facts. So, yeah, I think it is cool living in the Midwest. You kind of get a taste of everything. You dipping and dabbing in everybody's kind of palate,
Right.
So, that is cool. And what we do, we take all of that and we, form our unique, music.
Mm-hmm.
So, but on top of that, in addition to that, I want to ask you, who are some of the locals that you wish to work with? Not that you've worked with already, that you wish to work with.
For me, my personal favorite outside, me and my boy Chief, is definitely Cod Colors, bro.
Yeah, most definitely.
Cod Colors is fucking ridiculous, bro. That is
most definitely.
And he produces a lot of his own shit too.
He does.
So that get that
hey,
props to him, bro.
The numbers speak for themselves.
Yeah, he's a cold ass nigga, bro. And I would love to make some music with him. Southside Dame.
Most
I
definitely.
like him too. I feel like Maka too.
Oh, of course.
Him and Maka need to make a song.
Yes,
they would make a fire ass song together. Who else? I like Amira Wang. I was gonna get her on a feature for my album. But shit sort of fell through, and I was like, I'm just hold on to that. Hold on to that. She hard. Too. She hard.
Is cold.
Irv the Phenom.
Irv. Nah, but I'm gonna look that up. Definitely gonna look that up.
Irv is hard. He's an OG.
OG.
Yeah, so he's probably a generation before us. But he went to Sumner and stuff too. The tire shop, Irvin's Tires.
Yeah.
His pops owns that, and he be up there a lot. Okay, yeah, he toured with Tech and stuff. Like he was big in the underground and too. Like we was in middle school and in early high school and shit. So
I'm gonna definitely tap in with that.
He's hard. I really look up to him. And I would love to make a song with him too. Who else? Shout out to my boy Uno Bounce. One bounce is hard. He recorded some of my stuff before too. So shout out to him. Me and him have the same birthday too.
That's crazy.
So
it was meant to happen.
Shit. It's a lot of fucking
people,
it's too
bro.
Many names.
It's too many
people,
names you
bro.
can pick from, bro.
Trey Curry.
Grammy Sosa.
Of course. Me and him go back to XVX Paris.
Definitely.
All them niggas, bro. It's so many people, bro.
Yeah,
it's so many people.
Endless names, bro. Like that's what we say. That's what we mean when we say, literally, bro, we could be on the map. Because that was talent. And that's not even half. That's not even a quarter.
And they all make different kinds of music,
different music, bro. Different sounds, different topics, bro. Like different realities.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even a quarter of the people we got in KC, bro.
Exactly. Right. So that and if any of y'all see this video, people I shouted out, don't be afraid to DM me.
Come work. Come network.
Let's make some shit happen. Hey. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
Yeah, bro.
But okay, so to follow that up, now who are some of the people that you have worked with?
Of course, like I said, One Bounce. I definitely I'm probably gonna try to tap in with him while I'm in town still. My boy Chief, the Don.
Yes,
we do have some stuff cooking. So you can expect a group tape or something soon. We just talking about Kansas City artists, right?
I mean, yeah, we talking about Kansas City artists, but hey, I'm sorry, I gotta pause you.
Okay.
What they got cooking, they need to take that off the stove. They need to take that off the stove ASAP.
Oh, yeah, I did show you showed
ASAP, take that off the stove, cause look, that's finna burn the whole house down. When y'all hear that, y'all gonna have to take a break.
And that hey, bro, it's still stuff we gotta do to it. It is older stuff too. Like,
so y'all know the new stuff finna
2 or 3 years old, bro. That's crazy, I mean, bro, like I said, I need to work with more people in general, but them the people I usually work with. My boy Jay Frost, we went, I record with him too. So shout out Jay Frost. Man, it's a lot of people. Y'all, bro. Y'all this shit is phenomenal, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Like, y'all doing y'all shit, bro. Like, I'm so fucking proud of y'all, bro. This is amazing, bro. And I'm definitely going to come back, bro.
That's real. Appreciate that.
But hey, bro, that's pretty much it for me.
I mean, we could definitely work, bro.
Yeah, bro.
We're going to talk some more off air. They can't hear that.
They can't hear that
yet.
That's private.
That's exclusives. Exclusives right
bro,
there.
Yeah.
But no, we gonna cook something up for sure. But how would you describe? You kind of describe some of the Kansas City music. Now, how do you set yourself apart with your own music?
For me, I think my beats, bro. A lot of stuff I choose is really unique and weird, bro. So I really like, Timbaland and Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
And for real, them was like some of my 3 favorite artists. Yeah, my inspirations. And everything they did was just so weird. But it was like
goated. It was goated.
It was goated. It's a vibe, bro. And, I like doing that too. I like making people feel good with my music. You know what I'm saying? I like to think of it as an escape from a lot of shit that people go through. So for me, I think that's what makes me different is my vibe and my beat choice. And really the bars too is really unique. A lot of stuff that I do, like, with the freestyle and stuff, it's like, damn, that sort of sounded fucking offbeat. But sometimes, like, I like just talking, bro.
Yeah.
I like to think of my raps as a conversation sometimes with other
Telling
people.
The story.
Right. So,
yeah, that's real.
That's my sound, bro.
Hey. All right. So, we couldn't let you get off of here without talking a little bit about your businesses. Of course, you got the
yes, sir.
The Forever Films.
Forever Films.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Forever You is one of my lines that I have. I did start in 2019 a media group called Forever Films Forever. Not just Forever Films. Forever Films Forever. So
yeah, Forever
F3,
Films Forever.
You can say
my
F3.
bad.
No, you straight. F3, bro. You can just say F3. And it's dedicated to black artists, black filmmakers, and it's just something. It gives them something to wear, something to represent themselves. Yeah. So I made a website. I programmed it and coded it myself, bro. Like I had to do a fuck ton of research, bro. I'm tech savvy, but that stuff is like a whole nother level, bro.
Most definitely.
And like I designed everything myself, and some of the stuff like this I make by hand, bro. I get the blank items. And I have to print all this stuff out myself.
You got the press and everything.
Yeah, so I ship all over the country and stuff. I do some of the products are drop shipped, and yeah, bro. Like I really think, especially after this semester at school, that this is gonna turn into something bigger. Like that's gonna be like
your business,
my pride and joy, bro. Like just like once I update the site, it's gonna be updated by tomorrow too. Again, with just some newer items, like for the amount of items I sold like at school, and once I put them on the site for everybody to see, bro,
it's a come up.
Yeah, be
up and stuck.
It's up. It's stuck. But yeah, bro, like I see that being my pride and joy and one of my legacies, bro. I think it's gonna turn into something really big. So.
For sure, and for those who are interested, we're definitely gonna leave that link in the comments for y'all to check him out. He got hoodies, shirts, et cetera. But it's some great stuff. I actually need to cop me a hoodie, by the way, so I'm gonna probably get with you before the end of the day.
For sure.
But yeah, definitely. If you wanted to see, I think Ryan was wearing one in episode 2.
Oh yeah,
so,
that was exclusive.
Yeah, that was dope.
That wasn't even on the site. Yeah. So I sent all my homies a little care package while I was at school. So I was getting some bread. So
can you tell us a little bit about the backstory behind why you started up the F3 and
for sure? Yeah. So I started Forever Films Forever, just as a means to give black artists a form of representation.
Yeah.
Especially with the racial climate and stuff in America right now, I really feel like art is an escape and a means to, or for people and artists to express themselves. Cause remember like we was talking about, not only for themselves but for other people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like what you wear is another form of expression. So like for me, I wanted to make stuff like for example, I had this design on there. It says black man on it.
Yeah,
and it's like the Pac-Man design. So it's really a lot of people like that. And like it's it's high quality stuff. I don't do as we say no fugazi fugazi shit. So it's like I said, it's my pride and joy, and I really started it as a means to express myself and to express things for other people, and really put something together that was able to represent black artists and black filmmakers. So
that's real. Yeah, that's real. And things like that, spaces like that are needed. So, you know, maybe right now it's just, you know, the media. You said the media group,
right? So yeah.
Hopefully in a couple of years we see a building.
Right,
F3 building, and maybe not just one building. We see multiple
F3 buildings, headquarters. That'd be nice, bro. I really can see that. Like I said, like if these clothes start moving like they supposed to, bro, and you know, I really start getting established and really start working and really pushing myself. I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. So
for sure. Mm-hmm. Well, bro, we want to thank you for coming on to the show.
Man, no problem, bro. Hey, no problem, bro.
Before we end, though, I do want to ask you one last question. Say, you know, short term or long term, where do you see yourself in the future?
Like I said, in the freestyle, I have been working. I have been tapped in with a lot of people, and I think I say like 2 years, bro. I think my life is gonna be drastically changed. I don't know what that looks like, but just me being able to perform and consistently getting paid for my art.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? A lot of people talk about, you know, being rich and wealthy and having a mansion, having all these expensive cars and stuff and these chains and all this stuff. But, bro, think about being able to make a living.
Yeah.
Just a living.
Off of your art.
Off your art, bro. You ain't got to do retail. You ain't got to work for nobody, bro. You work for yourself. That's slept on, bro.
Even just making a living. Yeah, you right. Yeah, even just making a living. That's off of what you do.
Like we think a lot about, you know, we always look at the top. But look at the middle sometimes. I'm not telling you to, you know, to limit yourself.
Yeah, don't sell yourself short.
Don't sell yourself short. But, like, be happy, bro. You know, being able to do that is a blessing, bro. Because a lot of people would kill to be in your shoes, bro.
For sure.
Just to be able to create and be able to provide for yourself and the people that you care about. So that's where I see myself, being comfortable, bro. Being happy with my art, being content. So
that's a word for y'all. He just took y'all to church. He preaching. He preaching, but
yes, sir.
Like I said, thank you, Mac, for coming back on the show,
bro.
Man.
No problem, bro.
Thank y'all for tuning back in for another episode. Y'all been so loyal. Y'all some great followers, man. I'm glad that y'all been reading the blog. Y'all been checking out our YouTube, our Facebook page, our Instagram page. We loving all the love that we've been getting. And we gonna definitely reciprocate that love back to y'all. My name is CTYD Pat. This is another episode of CTYD's The Creative Space. And we out.
Wait 1 second. I gotta say one more thing, bro.
Hold.
Shout out to my boy Pat, bro. Hey, this boy is goated, bro. If y'all can see this space, bro. Y'all need, bro, give my boy Pat his flowers, bro, while he's here. You know what I'm saying? This is special, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta tap in with him, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? While we still got access to this man, because I see in a few years, bro. I'm telling you, bro, this is gonna be bigger than you can imagine, bro. Hey. So yeah, you can do your outro again.
I hope it is bigger, but I hope it's bigger.
But I had to make sure I gave you my flowers and shit before I left.
That's real.
Bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Well, y'all got it. Y'all heard it there. Yeah, we out.